candy time. It's gonna be a lot of candy. Kids gonna get candy. Adults gonna get candy. You know, a lot of adults, they always go through the kids' candy bucket, candy bag, or whatever. But did y'all know that sugar is more addicting than cocaine? Sugar killing us. It's killing us slowly. Because sugar nowadays, it didn't used to be so bad back in the days, but nowadays sugar is in everything. Sugar is in bread. Sugar is in, of course, is in sodas, candy, but it's in stuff like potatoes, potato chips, like I said, the breads, the pastas, you know, and it's sick the way it is. This is one thing I had noticed too. I didn't even notice this until recently. Like, this is what you got to pay attention to. Like, you got this, let me see. Like, you got these Whoppers, right? You got a box of Whoppers. Now, these are the little dollar boxes that they sell, like at the dollar store, stuff like that. And then, you know, you get a lot of people that's like trying to be conscious of their sugar intake, carbs, trying to count carbs, trying to watch for fat, trying to look for protein, and yada, 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 and this and that. So, I know I ain't the only one, but a lot of people look at these and they look like calorie counting too. Like, for instance, I look at this box and I grab it and it got in real big print. Calories 140. See that? It's the calorie. It's in reverse. But it's even on the front at the bottom. It says calories 140. Sugar 5% fat, 17 grams total sugar, right? But what they don't tell you in the small print, that's the amount per serving. Per serving. So I used to always assume that the box was the serving. No, that's not how it works. So according to the box, now that I've read it, a serving is 13 Whoppers. So you're getting 140 calories for every 13 Whoppers. The same thing goes for the drinks. A lot of these sugary drinks we drink. Now, a serving, I think a can is a serving. If I'm not mistaken, a can is about a serving. But if you go to the store and you buy one of these, like I just bought this Brisk tea, and they come in all kind of flavors. I can't even read it right now. But you know, they got the nutrition facts. And I'm not sure what's the serving size on that. Because that's like almost a liter. I think it's about a liter. So I gotta look and find out what's the serving size on that, because all this information we getting is per serving. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. I think a lot of people are like me, or even worse than me now, because I know now, but a lot of people don't know that these different ratios and, you know, these different size and serving amounts are per serving. Like, for instance, in the Whoppers, you know how many 13 Whoppers is? Like, who can't eat more than 13 Whoppers? Or who don't eat more than 13 Whoppers? That's just something, it's kind of weird. It's kind of crazy, but it's real. And that's how we get caught up and not getting the information, getting misinformation, which really is technically not misinformation, because the information is right there in front of you. You just gotta read it. And that's what a lot of things are. Like, for instance, if you don't eat pork, it's so many different names for byproducts of pork, and pork products go by so many different names that you look on the label, it's not gonna just say pork, but it might say stearate, it might be mono and diglycerides, you know, it could be glycerin, it could be all different types of names that are pork byproducts, and you consuming it thinking you're not consuming pork when all along you eating pork too. It's crazy, man. You gotta research what's going into our body, and you gotta research about this sugar, because sugar, now I found out too from this documentary that I had watched and talking with my coworkers about it, that now sugar, they found a way to make it more, what's the word I can use? But they make sugar now where it dissolves in products even more. So say for instance, you get a cup, you can do this with hot water too, but you take a cup of hot water and you pour sugar into it and you stir it. The sugar gonna dissolve in the hot water. Saturation point, that's it. But sugar will saturate in the hot water to a certain point, and then it's gonna start getting thicker and thicker and thicker. And I mean, who's to say in 1 cup of sugar how much in it? Well, the thing they do now is, now it has a higher saturation point. So whereas before you might put sugar, 1 cup of hot water, let's say that before they modified it, you could get 3 cups of sugar to dissolve in 1 cup of water. Well, now, you know how they double stuff up. You probably could get 6 cups of sugar to saturate into 1 cup of hot water. So now you're gonna have that much more sugar in a lot of products, especially liquid products. Because man, if you start doing your research on sugar, you'll see just how much sugar we intake in a day and consume in a day. If you don't know things about sugars turn into fat in your body, not to mention the diabetes that it onsets and how it interacts with your body. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that fact to you. The fact that a lot of these labels are, I really can't say they misleading, because the wording is right there. But it's not like they're telling you, hey, this is a 3-serving box, and these measurements are times, you got to multiply them times 3 if you eat this whole product. So it's your boy Bonta83 telling you, for Successful Convicts. So make sure you like this video and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. And if you ain't already done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got more to come, more good stuff. Or if it's something you want me to touch on or you want to see from this channel, hey, leave me a comment. If you got a bad comment, leave that one too. All right. And I don't know if you celebrate it, because I don't, but it's Halloween, so be easy on that candy, all that sugar. All right.